Welcome to Wise Money, a channel where intellect becomes income. Chapter 1. Think back. Your parents whispering about bills after you'd gone to bed. The first headline that screamed, "Market crash." The rent prices in your hometown. The friends whose lifestyles set your benchmark. Every one of those moments soldered a circuit in your brain. That's why you and I can watch the same candle chart and feel opposite urges. A day trader chasing a quarterly bonus and a teacher funding a toddler's college aren't crazy for taking opposite sides of the same trade. They're answering to different clocks and different stomachs. Here's your edge. First, write your own rules. In a notebook, finish 3 sentences. I'm investing for boit years. A drop of all percent makes me nervous, and I will sell only if or. Second, stop copying strangers whose timelines don't match yours. Third, grant yourself patience. When your gut screams, "Sell it all," ask, is this fear from today, or is it my childhood echoing? Simply observing the feeling without obeying it is your first power move. Chapter 2. Luck and risk are identical twins operating behind the curtain. Bill Gates's high school computer lab? Luck, a brilliant coder sidelined by illness? Risk, keep humility on speed dial. When you win, admit there was a tailwind. When you stumble, refuse self-loathing. Maybe you were just on the wrong square when lightning struck. Build your hedge against those twins, diversify, ensure the catastrophes, hold a cash buffer that feels too big. Then adopt the envy antidote. Whenever you see someone's highlight reel, whisper, "That's the visible part of an invisible lottery." Pride softens, peace rises. Chapter 3. Real wealth is invisible. The sports car roaring by only proves its driver is lighter by its sticker price. Every unseen dollar you keep buys future freedom. An extra month before mortgage panic, a cushion that turns a layoff into a sabbatical, a runway for your startup idea. So flip your scorecard, count months of expenses already funded, celebrate mornings without an alarm, tally choices, not toys. Try a 7-day stealth spend challenge. Every discretionary dollar must buy either knowledge or health. You'll feel the peer pressure drain away, replaced by a quiet swagger that no logo can match. Chapter 4. Draw a line labeled enough and guard it like treasure. On paper, jot 3 numbers. 1. The annual budget that leaves you content. 2. The portfolio that funds it forever at a 4% draw. 3. The applause level beyond which extra praise adds no peace. Check the note each birthday. If the goalpost hasn't budged, you're passing a test most millionaires flunk. Enough is a moat. Chase an extra quarter point of yield with leverage, and you might double returns until a downdraft halves your net worth. Saying, "I have enough," isn't settling. It's stepping off the hamster wheel so you can sprint after curiosity, generosity, or pure joy instead of desperation. Chapter 5. Time beats talent. Buffett's secret isn't stock-picking genius, it's an 80-year runway. 97% of his wealth bloomed after 65. Your takeaway, average returns sustained for decades, outclass dazzling returns earned briefly. Automate contributions, prioritize health to stretch your lifespan, and build a portfolio immune to one bad year. Do a simple experiment. Compare what 7% compounded for 40 years looks like versus 15% for 10. The tortoise wins every time. Consistency isn't sexy, but it's undefeated. Chapter 6. Getting rich demands boldness. Staying rich demands paranoia. Think of your money like a championship team. Offense dazzles, defense wins titles. Keep a growth bucket, broad equities, real estate, maybe a side business, and a sleep well bucket, cash, short bonds, insurance. Decide your ratio, say 70-30, Mark it on paper and rebalance on the same calendar date each year. Before any risky leap, run the ruin test. If this fails spectacularly, do I lose my freedom? If yes, scale down. Too much caution corrodes purchasing power. Too much swagger torches fortunes. The art is tension. Optimism strapped to a seatbelt of humility. Chapter 7. Engineers build bridges 10 times stronger than daily traffic. Give your life the same redundancy. Start with a cash stash. Minimum 3 months of expenses, 6 to 12 if your income yo-yos. Layer on multiple skills so one pink slip doesn't sink you. Leave white space on your calendar, 2 unscheduled half-days per week, so emergencies yank hours, not sanity. Slack looks lazy until lightning hits. Then it's lifeboats. Adopt the mantra, overbuild quietly. Your future self will say thanks. Chapter 8. Freedom, control over your hours, is money's best dividend. Begin by shrinking fixed costs. Renegotiate rent, sell the second car, refuse lifestyle creep. Next, buy back grey hours, outsource laundry, automate grocery delivery, batch email. Finally, funnel savings into assets that pay you while you sleep. Index funds, high-yield treasuries, maybe a rental if you enjoy handyman duties. Measure success in mornings you own, unhurried coffee, unmetered creativity. When you decide how every hour is spent, net worth becomes a side effect. Chapter 9. The man in the car paradox. Passers-by admire the Ferrari, not the driver. Chase applause with spending and you'll be broke and ignored. Respect grows from competence, generosity, and warmth, none of which carry maintenance costs. Before buying, run the joy per dollar test. Divide price by predicted uses. A $20 chef's knife you'll wield 3,000 times beats a $2,000 handbag you'll showcase 12. Collect tools, skills, and stories. Let status stem from substance. Chapter 10. Tails write the narrative. A handful of stocks drive most index gains. A single relationship can reshape your career. One healthy habit might add a decade of life. Cast many affordable lines, broad funds, small side projects, new circles. 9 out of 10 may flop. The 10th can change everything. When a winner appears, feed it. Resist the itch to cash out early. Your mediocrities need that star performer to subsidize them. Embrace volatility. It's the entry fee for asymmetric upside. Chapter 11. Guard 1 day a year for your financial summit. Use this 10-point agenda. Reread your enough note. Adjust only for reality, never for envy. Chart last year's income. Focus on raising hourly value, not hours worked. Total expenses. Label each line freedom or ego. Track net worth, 5-year slope, flattening, investigate. Audit insurance and estate docs. Rebalance adventure versus fortress buckets. Plan next year's learning, courses, books, mentors. Draft a gratitude list. Mail 3 thank you notes. Log health stats, sleep, weight, blood pressure. Set 1 target habit. Pre-commit to a giving goal, money, mentorship, muscle. Finish with a quiet walk. Let insights sink from head to heart. Chapter 12. Here's your North Star mantra. Spend less than you earn, invest the difference, shield the downside, stretch the timeline, let silent wealth buy loud freedom. Write it on a sticky note across your debit card. Every swipe becomes a dialogue with that sentence. If the purchase shrinks freedom, pause. If it expands freedom or life quality, swipe with peace. Money mastery is 20% knowledge, 80% behavior. Luck will gust, risk will bite, but discipline hauls you ahead. Plant your financial tree today, water it weekly, and give it decades. Under its shade you'll find quiet evenings, generous mornings, and a life designed, finally, by you. Thanks for choosing Wise Money. If this session lit a bulb, share it with one friend who needs calmer conversations about cash. New audiobook summaries drop here weekly. Face-free, hype-free, always angled toward freedom. Until then, keep your vision clear, your habits steady, and your nights truly restful. The smartest money move is still the one that lets you sleep easy.